Hello class, this is Mrs. Galucci. Today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting decimals. This is our second lesson in Unit 1. Let's begin today's lesson by reviewing your homework. The answer to number 1 is 351. The answer to number 2 is 26. The answer to number 3 is 64. The answer to number 4 is 209. The answer to number 5 is 52. The answer to number 6 is 543. Now at this time, please turn to the next page in your packet, Estimating Sums and Differences with Decimals. Now on this worksheet, we are only going to be estimating to find the sum or difference. When we go to the grocery store and our parents give us $20 to pick up some groceries, we don't always have a calculator with us, so what we do is we estimate to see if we will have enough money. And so that's why it's important for us to know how to estimate to see if our answers are reasonable or not. So let's take a look at the first problem. The first problem is 62 and 90 hundredths minus 23 and 17 hundredths. 62 and 90 hundredths rounds to 63. 23 and 17 hundredths rounds to 23. So then if we subtract, 3 minus 3 is 0, 6 minus 2 is 4, and so our answer is 40. Now at this time I would like for you to complete problems 2 through 8 on your own. Please pause the video at this time to complete those problems. When you're ready to check your answers, press play. And here are the answers for the first 5 problems. Number 2 is 5, number 3 is 0, number 4 is 47, number 5 is 2. Number 6 is $1, number 7 is $22.50, number 8 is 30. Next we're going to review adding and subtracting decimals. The steps are line up the decimals, then we're going to add in our zeros as placeholders, then we're going to use estimation to check to see if our answer is reasonable. So always remember, whenever you're adding or subtracting decimals, you must line up the decimals. Adding and subtracting decimals, you must line up the decimals. So let's take a look at our example. 3.1 plus 12.03. First we line up our decimals. Here they are. Next, we add in our phantom zeros, and we're using those as placeholders. Now we go ahead and add. 0 plus 3 is 3. 1 plus 0 is 1. We bring down our decimal. 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 0 is 1. And so our answer is 15 and 13 hundredths. Now we need to check to see if our estimation is, if our answer is reasonable or not. So 3.1 is about 3, and 12.03 is about 12. So we add 3 plus 12 is 15. Our answer is close to our estimate, so that is a reasonable answer. Now at this time, please turn to the next page in your packet, Adding and Subtracting Decimals. Now I would like for you to write in the steps for adding and subtracting decimals. Step number 1, line up your decimals. Step number 2, add in zeros as placeholders. And step number 3, use estimation to check if the answer is reasonable. So let's take a look at problem number 1. 3.62 plus 18.57. First we have to line up our decimals. We have to add in our zeros for placeholders, and we could add it in right here. Now we add like we normally would. 2 plus 7 is 9. 6 plus 5 is 11. Carry the 1, bring the decimal down. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 3 is 12. 2, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So your answer is 22 and 19 hundredths. Now what we need to do is we need to use estimation to check to see if it was reasonable. So 3 and 62/100 rounds to 4. 18 and 57/100, you could round it to 19, or you could round it to 1850. I'm going to round it to 1850 to give me a closer answer. We add them up. 8 plus 4, 12, carry the 1. 2250 is our estimate. Is that close to 2219? Yes, it is. Now at this time, I would like for you to pause the video while you complete problems the rest of the page. When you're ready to check your answers, press play. Here are the answers for the first 6 problems. Please pause your video while you check over your answers. When you're ready to check the next portion, press play. And here are the answers for the last 5 problems. At this time, please take out this next sheet in your packet. You are to use the numbers 0 through 9 only once to complete each of the equations to make it true. Each digit is only used once. So you need to take a look at there are 10 boxes here, and you can only use the numbers 0 through 9 one time to make them all true. So go ahead and try this out on your own. Pause the video. When you're ready to check your answers, press play. And here are the answers to this practice sheet. Now please take out the next page in your packet. You and your friend are going out to Red Robin for dinner. You each have $50 to spend. Choose from the menu and write out your own bill. You must have an appetizer, drink, entree, and dessert. So write down the item, write down the cost, then you need to add the cost together to total your bill. This is not including tax. Then you need to figure out how much money you have left. In your packet, you have the Red Robin menu. This is what you're going to use to complete your page. Your homework for tonight is to complete this practice page on adding and subtracting decimals. At this time, you need to complete the paper copy here of the Day 3 Quick Check. It is calculator inactive. You first need to complete the paper copy of your Quick Check, and then you need to go into Blackboard and enter your answers online. Good luck and have a great afternoon.